Welcome to Coins Liberty, where we explore money, history, and the hidden value in everyday things. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the US penny, or the 1-cent coin, its origins, evolution, rare editions, and how it could be worth thousands of dollars, if you know what to look for. Let's rewind to the year 1793. That's when the United States Mint first struck the 1-cent coin, just a few years after the country declared independence. Back then, coins weren't just currency. They were symbols of the new republic. The very first penny was the flowing hair large cent, a copper coin nearly the size of today's $half. It featured Lady Liberty with wild hair, symbolizing freedom. No presidents yet, those came later. Over the decades, the penny went through major changes. Draped bust, 1796 to 1807, classic head, 1808 to 1814, coronet head / matron head, 1816 to 1839, braided hair, 1839 to 1857, these coins were big, heavy, and made of almost pure copper, so much so that they became impractical as the price of copper rose. In 1856, the Mint responded with the Flying Eagle cent, a smaller and more manageable coin. But the real game-changer came in 1859 with the Indian head cent. It stayed in circulation until 1909 and became one of the most iconic American coins ever made. In 1909, on the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent was introduced. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it's still with us today. Over the years, it has had several back designs. Now here's where it gets exciting. While most pennies are only worth 1 cent, some are worth thousands. Why? Mistakes, rarity, and history. Here are some of the most valuable. 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent ***, worth $700 to $2000 plus. Only about 484,000 minted with designer Victor D. Brenner's initials before public backlash. 1943 Copper penny ***. During World War II, pennies were made from steel to save copper for the war. But a few were struck on copper planchets by mistake. One sold for over $1 million. 1955 doubled die penny ***. A striking error caused the date and letters to appear doubled. Worth $1,000 to $10,000 depending on condition. 1969 doubled die averse ***, extremely rare, can fetch $40,000 to $70,000. So yes, checking your change can literally pay off. Today, the 1-cent coin costs more to make than it's worth. As of recent estimates, it costs over 2 cents to mint a single penny. Made mostly of zinc with a thin copper coating, it's often debated whether the penny should even exist anymore. Countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand have already retired their smallest coins, rounding prices to the nearest 5 cents. In the US, the penny is still here. But for how long? Economists, lawmakers, and everyday citizens continue to debate its usefulness in the digital age. So, what can you do? Start coin hunting. You'd be amazed what's hiding in your spare change. Look for copper pennies from before 1982. These have about 2.5 cents worth of metal inside. Check for mint marks. S. San Francisco, and D. Denver. Pennies from specific years can be rarer. Examine coins under a magnifier. Errors like double strikes, off-center coins, and die cracks are collectible. Store and organize your finds. Even a basic penny collection can become valuable over time. So the next time you see a penny on the ground, don't just walk past it. It's not just change, it's a piece of American history, and maybe even a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1-cent coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video on coin collecting and hidden treasures. Got a rare penny story? Let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest stories. This 1-cent coin could be worth $100 000. The surprising history of the penny, America's most famous coin. Coins in your pocket worth big money, the 1-cent story. The year 1976 was huge in the United States. It marked the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The U.S. Mint released special editions of the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, all proudly bearing dual dates, 1776, 1976. But the Lincoln cent, or penny, stayed the same. Why? The Mint didn't want to redesign every coin, and the penny, introduced in 1909, was already iconic. The familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back had become deeply ingrained in American culture. The 1976 penny was just another year in its long run. No dual date, no fanfare. But not all 1976 pennies are created equal. Verse, front, asterisk asterisk, Abraham Lincoln's bust, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Verse, back, asterisk asterisk, the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Mint marks asterisk asterisk, no mint mark equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, and some proof coins carry an S for San Francisco. Most 1976 pennies were struck in 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. That composition held until 1982, when the mint switched to zinc cores. Here's the kicker: even in circulated condition, these coins are technically worth more than face value, just in melt value alone. One copper penny has about 2.5 cents worth of metal. So what makes the 1976 penny valuable to collectors? It's not the year, it's the errors and varieties. These are what you should be looking for. This is a rare version where the date, or the word liberty, appears doubled. These are hard to spot without a magnifying glass or loupe. If verified, these can fetch $50 to $500 depending on condition. Some pennies were misaligned during minting. If you find a 1976 penny where the design is off-center, it could be worth $10 to $100 depending on how much of the design is visible. A small die break between the B and E in Liberty can form what looks like the letter I. This quirky flaw is popular among Lincoln cent collectors and can be worth $5 to $50. Some 1976 cents were accidentally struck on foreign coin blanks. These weigh less or sound different when dropped. If confirmed, they could be worth hundreds of dollars. These were struck for collectors with mirror-like finishes. They can be found in mint sets and are worth $1 to $5, but rare errors among proof coins can go for far more. Here's how you can start checking your change for valuable 1976 pennies. Weigh the coin asterisk asterisk, should be 3.11 grams. If it's much lighter, it might be struck on the wrong planchet. Look at Liberty and the date asterisk asterisk under magnification. Check for doubling, cracks, or the BI error. Check for off-center strikes asterisk asterisk. The more dramatic, the better. Keep your copper coins asterisk asterisk, especially from pre-1982. They're worth more than face value. Consider getting valuable finds graded asterisk asterisk. Certified coins sell for more and are easier to sell to collectors. So, the next time you spot a 1976 penny, take a second look. It may seem like just another old coin, but it could be a little piece of history or even a hidden jackpot. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into coins with secret value, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next treasure we uncover. Do you have a rare 1976 penny or want help identifying one? Drop a comment below. I'd love to help. Until next time, keep checking your change, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, the smallest details can lead to the biggest discoveries. This 1976 penny could be worth $5000. Here's what to look for. Don't ignore the 1976 penny. Rare errors and hidden value revealed. The 1-cent coin that might make you rich. 1976 penny guide. Would you like me to design a thumbnail concept or provide a checklist for coin hunting you can include in your video description? Today, we're diving into the 1976 Lincoln cent, its history, what makes it special, and why some versions of it are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to spot a 1976 penny that's worth a fortune. Let's get started. The year was 1976, and the United States was celebrating its bicentennial, 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Patriotism was everywhere: red, white, and blue banners, special postage stamps, and even bicentennial coin designs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins. You'd think the penny would have received a bicentennial makeover too, but surprisingly it didn't. The 1976 penny looked exactly like it had for years. Why? The U.S. Mint made the decision to only redesign higher denominations for the celebration, leaving the 1-cent coin untouched. But even though the design didn't change, the 1976 penny is still a fascinating piece of numismatic history. That copper content alone makes it worth more than face value in melt value, about 2 to 3 cents each as of recent metal prices. But we're just getting started. With nearly 9 billion coins made, it's easy to assume all 1976 pennies are common, but that's where the rarities and errors come in. Here's where it gets exciting. Some 1976 pennies have errors and varieties that make them highly collectible and surprisingly valuable. Look closely at the word Liberty, or the date. If you see a doubling of the letters or numbers, you could have a double die error. These can sell for $50 to $300, sometimes more in mint condition. Coins that were misaligned during striking can be worth big money. A 1976 penny with 10 to 50% off center can fetch $25 to $150, depending on condition. A small die break between the B and E in Liberty forms what looks like an I. These are neat collector's items worth $5 to $50. If your penny feels too light, it might have been struck on the wrong metal blank. These errors can be worth $100 to $500 plus, especially if authenticated by a grading service. These are rare for circulation coins but sometimes happen. An unusually sharp, mirror-like strike from the Denver Mint could bring in $10 to $30 or more. Use a coin scale. Your penny should weigh 3.11 grams. Anything less might be struck on the wrong planchet. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the date, mint mark, and the word Liberty. Check the coin's centering. Look for off-center strikes. Look at the coin's color. Bright red pennies with full luster often fetch higher values in uncirculated condition. Consider sending any unusual or high-grade coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Certified coins sell for significantly more. So the next time you find a 1976 penny in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of hidden history or even a small fortune. From rare era coins to collectible varieties, the 1976 Lincoln cent proves that even pocket change has the power to surprise. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more content like this. Have you found any rare pennies? Let us know in the comments, and keep your eyes on your change, because you never know what treasure could be hiding in plain sight.